Check, check. Mic checking. Checking mic. One, two, three. Mic check. Check, check. Checking mic. One, two, three. Check, check. Mic check. Checking mic. One, two, three. Mic check. Check, check. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the Buddies Bash. We wish you a very good evening. This matchup taking place between the Golden Stallions and Ace. It was Ace. They won the toss, elected to field first. And guess what? They already have a wicket under their belt. In fact, a couple of wickets have gone by. 33 on the board. So the run rate's pretty healthy when you consider that we're in the third over. Abhishek Zaveri picking up a wicket in this over. The left-handed Shiv going caught at deep mid-wicket. Lovely shot. Goes all the way for 6 here. Nonchalance attached into that shot. Looked so pleasing on the eye when he hit that one. Literally just a chip that has gone the distance. Lovely hit. Right, 50 is up on the board, a couple of wickets down. This partnership being steady at the moment. Rohan Dharia opened the batting along with Shiv. He's still out there. He's faced 15 balls. He's yet to really get going, get started really, because he has 9 runs of 15 balls. T20 standards, you just want to be a little better than that for sure. You want to be minimum a run a ball. Neeraj Bajaj has picked up a wicket, a ball to go in his third over. 6th over in progress. It's the last ball of the over. Worked away on the onside. Will pick up a single and keep strike. Will Asgar Khan. 6 overs have been bowled. 51 for 2 are the Golden Stallions. Abhishek Zaveri bowling that one on the pads and taking full toll of that ball. Lovely shot from Asgar Khan. Worked that nonchalantly to the mid-wicket fence for 4. The run rate's pretty good for the Golden Stallions, although Rohan Dharia seems to be struggling to rotate the strike. Asgar Khan has gotten off to a terrific start. 14 of 9. He's looking really solid in the middle. Goes over the top of the offside this time round. And he will find the fence once again. Consecutive boundaries coming from the bat of Asgar Khan. He is taking on Abhishek Zaveri out here at the Air India Cricket Ground in Kalina. Did not quite get hold of this one really. Sliced it eventually. Got it over cover. But it had the legs to beat the fieldsman at long off. Golden Stallions move on to 59 with that shot. Abhishek Zaveri coming under the pump here. Oh, he goes over the top here. How far has this one gone? It's gone well over the fieldsman's head. All the way for 6. We've lost the ball as well to go along with that. Lovely hit from Asgar Khan. A couple of boundaries followed by a 6. 14 runs coming of the first 3 deliveries bowled by Abhishek Zaveri. Yes, he's in his last over, but he's proving really expensive at the moment. Golden Stallions are rollicking on out here at the Air India Cricket Ground. And there'll be a bit of a halt in play because they're going to have to start off with a new ball if they don't get that ball. The umpires will get together and select the ball to be used. If not, not too sure whether we'll get this ball back because it's gone out of the ground. No one's getting that probably. Between the batsman taking a drink. Right. Back with live action. He stepped out. He's donked this one. Once again, it goes over long on. Waiting for the umpire signal on this one. It's gone all the way for 6. Asgar Khan is on fire out here at the Air India Cricket Ground. Stepping out, giving him the charge. Taking on Abhishek Zaveri in this over. 20 have come of the first 4 balls. Lovely batting from Asgar Khan. He's really taken off here. Off the back foot, pushed away to cover for a single. Finally, Asgar Khan is off strike. Abhishek Zaveri will breathe a sigh of relief that he has to bowl to the other batsman, Rohan Dharia. Asgar Khan has really taken toll of Abhishek Zaveri in this over. He scored 21 of the first 5 balls. Rohan will put out a dot ball to end the 7th over. 71 for 2 it is. The Golden Stallions. Left arm spinner. Asgar Khan goes over the top once again. How far has this ball gone? It's gone over the fieldsman's head. All the way for 6. Asgar Khan is relentless out here today. He is taking on the ace bowlers very easily at the moment. Sanjay Dalvi has just come into the attack. Straight away goes over the top of long on for 6. What a lovely hit that from Asgar Khan. Shot pulled away. No deep mid wicket. How far has this one gone? It's gone all the way for 6. Consecutive 6s here from the bat of Asgar Khan in this over. Last over as well, we had a couple of 6s. This is amazing batting from Asgar Khan. He is taking the bowling attack apart at the moment. The first one, he stepped out. He was expecting this one to be shorter in length. It was. He waited on the back foot. And he had no hesitations in going over the mid-wicket boundary. Did that nonchalantly in the end. Again shot. Worked away. This time there is deep mid-wicket. Will end up being a single. Quality ball striking from Asgar Khan so far. He's moved up to 37 of just 14 balls. Now Rohan Dharia on strike. Cut away. He has pumped that through the offside. Rohan Dharia wants to come back for the second, but Asgar Khan wants the strike. Just the way Asgar is batting, he'll want to carry on from here. He's clearing the boundaries at ease, making batting look really simple out there. One can expect Asgar Khan to go in the same merry way. This time he goes over cover. There is a man in the deep. Asgar's coming back for the second. He's on a roll here. He wants to deflate the bowling of the ace. Off the back foot will be a dot to finish the over. 8 overs have been bowled. Too many 8s on the board. 88 for 2 are the Golden Stallions. Nikhil's into the attack, leg spinner. This will be one interesting move because Rohan has parked him to the boundary on the very first ball that he's bowled. Well bowled, Nikhil. Some turn and some bounce. Rohan Dharia beaten outside the line of the off stump. Flatter in trajectory. Will be given as a wide ball by the umpire. Rightly so, was besides the tram line. This is a mind-boggling start for the Golden Stallions. Thanks to Asgar Khan's 46 coming of just 18 balls. Tossed up this time. Goes for the sweep. And will go to the boundary. Second boundary for Rohan Dharia in the over. First it was Asgar Khan that was taking on the bowling. Now Rohan Dharia coming into his own. He's batting from the start of the innings since he came out to open the batting. Was going at a strike rate of less than 50 for quite some time, but now he's trying to catch up with his strike rate. Taking a leaf out of Asgar Khan's book. 3 runs shy of 100 are the Golden Stallions. We're only in the 9th over. This is promising to be a very big score being put up by the Golden Stallions. You never know. And if Asgar Khan can stay out there, magic can happen really. Steps out, goes over the top. There is long on. He drops it. Amit Kohli has put down a sitter here. Chance goes a begging. They needed to break this partnership that is starting to look threatening. He had the opportunity. Usually safe as houses is Amit Kohli, a very good cricketer. But this time round puts the catch down. That's the last thing that Ace wanted. Asgar Khan to face the last ball of the over. That's what happens when a leg spinner is bowling. He somehow finds a way to create opportunities. And Rohan Dharia has been dropped, batting on 18, now moves on to 19. Asgar Khan, one shot away from reaching a half century. Tossed up, outside the line of the off stump, left alone, wanting to go over mid-wicket this time. Beaten all ends up. Not the best pieces of shot selection, one would say. You're better off going over cover with the turn than trying to go against it, because he's getting some turn in between. The over has been completed. 98 for 2 after 9 are the Golden Stallions. Rishikesh Mapara, and now the left arm spinner being called over to bowl here. Rohan Dharia picked up a couple of runs. Amit Kohli doing really well out there in the deep, putting his boot across to stop the ball from going any further. Right, he's made some room for himself. He's gone over the top of cover. Cover did get a hand to it, but it had enough legs to go into the boundary. Rohan Dharia is on the charge here. This is a very healthy partnership being built here by the Golden Stallions. Was a valiant effort by the fieldsman, but he could not take this particular catch. Would have been a blinder really had he have hold on to that one. 100 comes up for the Golden Stallions with that shot. Steps out this time, goes through mid-wicket. There is deep square leg though, so will only be a single. Brings the hard-hitting Asgar Khan on strike. Well bowled by Rishikesh Mapara that time round. Asgar Khan will pick up a single down to short third man. Rohan Dharia facing up. Pulled away. Pulled away all the way for 6. Lovely shot from Rohan Dharia here. Looks like a completely different batsman after Asgar Khan was taking on the bowling. Suddenly has decided to change gears. Was going into the first gear so far. Has moved quickly onto the fourth gear. That's how well he's playing his Rohan Dharia. Suddenly, he's moved on to 26 now as Rohan Dharia. Coming of just 25, in fact 32 of 26 balls. So he's surpassed being even a runner ball now. This partnership is looking really threatening for Ace. Dot to complete the 10th. 1-1-2 for 2 are the Golden Stallions whilst the players take drinks. We will take a short break and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Hello. Right, 11 overs have been bowled, 118 for 3. At the moment, the Golden Stallions are looking really good for a double 100 here. 200 can be put up. We're asking 82 runs in the next 9 overs, which is a very big possibility when we consider Rohan Dharia suddenly has shifted gears. Goes over the top. How far has this ball gone? It's gone to long on and he puts it down. Was an opportunity. It's gone a begging. This is the second time that Rohan Dharia has been put down. Rishikesh Mapara doing the right thing here, pitching it up. Rohan Dharia wanted to clear long on, wasn't able to do so. But he gets a life nevertheless. Was an easy catch in the end. Oh, he's gone over the top again. This time it's Manmi Chandok and he will be held. Very good catch in the end. Is that Abhishek Zaveri? I think it's him. Okay, it's Vinod who's taken the catch. Wanting to go over the top, getting the bottom of the bat. No real power, no real timing in that shot. Perishes in the end. Good catch by Rohan. So after Asgar Khan having fallen, Manmeet Chandok walking back to the sheds for a golden duck. And Rishikesh Mapara finally picks up a wicket. 121 for 4 now are the Golden Stallions with 4 balls to come in the 12th. Off the back foot into the offside. Picks up a single. Does Gulshan Nain. He's just walked into bat. Rohan Dharia, the set batsman out there. 36 of 30. Rohan wanted the single there, but was sent back by Gulshan. Rishikesh Mapara picked up a wicket in his second over itself. Couple of balls to go in the over. Tossed up, goes for the sweep shot here. He's played it well, behind square, and it's going for 4. Lovely shot from Rohan Dharia there. There was nobody behind square on the onside, and he took full toll of that one. Now, that's not an easy shot to play against the left-arm spinner, because that was well outside the line of the off-stump, so he's fetched it from there and parked it to the square leg boundary. Lovely batting from Rohan Dharia, reaping the rewards of time spent in the middle. Coaches will always tell you the number of minutes that you spend, and with every passing minute you only can get better and better with time. And that's exactly what's happening with Rohan Dharia here. He is going hammer and tongs literally. In between, the over has come to a close. 12 overs have been bowled. 126 for 4 are the Golden Stallions. Okay, Nikhil Changlani into his third over, picking up the big wicket of Rohan Dharia. The opener was sent packing. 5 wickets down on the Golden Stallions here. Number 7, Maitrik Thakkar has walked into the middle to join Gulshan Nayan. So practically we have 2 new batsmen at the crease. This will give Ace an opportunity to come back in the match by trying and lowering the current run rate. They're in no pressure whatsoever at the moment. Are the Golden Stallions. Lovely cover drive. Will be cut off at the boundary. Will only be a single. Now Maitrik Thakkar. Asking the question, denied by the umpire. May have just pitched outside the line of the leg stump. Leg by signal there by the umpire. 13 overs have been bowled. 136 for 5 are the Golden Stallions. Left-hander picks up a single down to long on. Maitrik going up to have a word with Gulshan Nain. Right, Gulshan Nain facing up. Cut away. Man in the deep does well. Gets his boot across, but they come back for the second here. Will make it in the end. They're already in the 140s are the Golden Stallions. We're only in the 14th over. It's a good sign. They're looking good to get to a total of 180, 90 or even 200. You never know. All they need is one solid partnership here. Cut away for 4. Lovely shot behind square this time round. Gulshan Nain comes across as a very strong cutter of the cricket ball. High bat lift. Came down hard on the ball. Delayed the shot to get the placement right. And once it beat point in the 30-yard circle, there was no looking back. Quality batting from the Golden Stallions. Sliced away. Over point. Consecutive boundaries here for Gulshan Nain. Quality batting from the right-hander. Pramod Chandan has been a tad wide in this over. He's given width. He's given room. And Gulshan Nain is very strong through the point region. Manages to clear backward point. One bounce for 4. Lovely batting from Gulshan. He's looking solid in the middle. He's moved on to 17 of 8. 14 overs have been bowled. 151 for 5 with the batting power play being signalled by the umpire, which will be for a couple of overs now. Sweeps. Get some bat, I believe. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal on this one. He's coming back for the second here. I think it came off the bat. And yes, it's come off the bat. No signal from the umpire. Nikhil Changlani, leg spinner, to bowl out, has been entrusted with the responsibility to bowl in the power play. Tossed up off the back foot into the offside. They'll target these 2 overs. The batsman in the middle, Maitrik, yet to get a boundary. Has a good opportunity to get one in this over. Only 2 fieldsmen outside the 30-yard circle. Steps out. Drives. Should go for 4. Lovely shot from Maitrik here. I just mentioned that he has a great opportunity to pick up a boundary, and he does that in style. Steps out. Takes it on the volley and creams it besides mid-off. This partnership is developing between these 2 gentlemen in the middle, Gulshan Nain and Maitrik Thakkar. Right, 3 balls to go in the over. Maitrik facing up. Steps out again. Goes downtown again. Beats mid-off because mid-off has misfielded here. This is not what you want as a fielding side. You need to support your bowler. You need to support your side. This went straight to mid-off. Tossed up. Stepped out again. Hit it hard, yes. But it went straight to the fieldsman. And the fieldsman got up a little too early and let it go between his legs rather. Boundary nevertheless to Maitrik. Consecutive boundaries here for the left-hander. Right, a couple of balls to go now in the over. Steps out again. Once again through mid-off. And once again to the boundary for 4. Hat-trick of boundaries here for the left-handed Maitrik Thakkar. Once again tossed up. Steps out. And this time clears mid-off comfortably in the end. Went aerial. And went for 4 again. This is quality batting from Maitrik Thakkar. He's peppered the mid-on boundary and he's cleared it 3 times now. Right, last ball of the over. Does Nikhil Changlani have anything different to bowl? We'll have to wait for the umpire signal on this one. Whether it's come off the bat, it hasn't come. It's a wide ball, which means it hasn't come off the bat. Another run added to the total. They're sitting pretty on 166 already are the Golden Stallions. 200 is easily on the cards here. Again a wide ball down the leg side. Maitrik Thakkar wants to put bat to ball. Tossed up. Sweeps. Boundary. Good way to end the over. Taking full toll of the power play. Scoreboard moves on to 171. Took it on the full and swept it beautifully behind square. Maitrik Thakkar on fire. 4 boundaries coming of that power play over. 171 for 5 after 15 are the Golden Stallions. Pulled away for 4. Quality shot from the right-handed Gulshan Nain this time round. Was pitch shot outside the line of the off stump, but he took full toll of that. Remember, we're in the batting power play at the moment. Only 2 fieldsmen allowed outside the 30-yard circle. It's certainly getting the better of the ace at the moment. Golden Stallions are rollicking here. 175 on the board. They've lost 5 wickets, yes, but this partnership is looking threatening to take the game away from Ace in every which way. It's true that the Ace also has a strong batting lineup, but this match will prove to be one mouth-watering contest with both batting teams being strong on each side. Cut away, finds the outside edge. This ball is running away towards the boundary. Running the first one hard. He's coming back for the second, so will be a couple of runs added to the total for the Golden Stallions. Let's make it 220 on the board. 220, 225. Very possible in this match at the moment with the way that the Golden Stallions are batting at the moment. Quality stuff really from the Golden Stallions. First it was Asgar Khan and Rohan Dharia. They stitched a partnership of 85, came of just 51 balls. And now this partnership is developing for the Golden Stallions. Well bowled, Sanjay. Ball coming back in with the arm. Top bowling. Really amazing cricket so far from the Golden Stallions. Yes, it's true that they've lost 5 wickets. But other than that, they have been really good with the bat. Asgar Khan top scoring for them. Got a half century under his belt. Gulshan Nain looking really good on 25 here. Steps out, goes over the top of cover this time. He's timed that really well. 1 bounce for 4. This is lovely batting from the Golden Stallions. Gulshan Nain taking on the bowling here. Left arm spinner, never easy, but the right hander is taking full toll of him. Amazing batting from Gulshan Nain. Went onto the back foot, straight bat over mid-on's head. Did it go all the way for 6? It's gone all the way for 6. Amazing hit from Gulshan Nain. Never easy off the back foot. Yes, it was marginally short, but that is a quality hit. It is not easy to hit that shot of the back foot, and he did it in the end at Gulshan Nain. That's how well he's batting. The scoreboard has moved on to a very healthy 191 in the 16th over, 5 wickets down. Really amazing stuff from the Golden Stallions. Right, Rishikesh Mopara, left arm spinner, goes off the back foot, does the left-handed Maitrik Thakkar for 4. Yes, we are done with the power play, but the fireworks are not stopping out here at the Air India Cricket Ground in Kalina. Rishikesh Mopara coming around the wicket to the left-hander, which is seldom seen. Goes off the back foot, does Maitrik Thakkar. Clean hit. Lovely batting by the Golden Stallions. They're just 5 runs short of a double 100. Leave alone 225. 240 is possible here. Well bowled. Extra bounce defeating the left-hander that time round. This is going to be one interesting match. If the ace bat well as well. This is for sure that we are seeing a big total being put up here by the Golden Stallions. Ace are going to have to bat out of their skins as well to try and reach or come close to the total that the Golden Stallions are going to be putting up. Oh, well played. He's come inside the line of the ball. Use the pace of Rishikesh Mapara. This will go for 4. Wow. That is one heck of a shot from Gulshan. Take a look at this once again. Look at how much ground he's made towards his right. Playing the ramp over the keeper's head. Good thinking. Very good thinking from Gulshan Nain. Almost knew that Rishikesh Mapara will bowl this quicker in the air. And he did that. 200 comes up in the 17th over itself. Now wanting to sweep. We're going to have to wait for the umpire's signal on this one. Okay, it's been signaled as leg byes by the umpire, which means that this will go down in the extras columns as runs. They've bowled 6 wide so far. So far they've been pretty decent with the ball. It's been more quality batting than bad bowling, I would say, that has got this total for the Golden Stallions. Golden Stallions from here, they can easily put up 130, 40 on the board. You never know, it can be a lot more than that because Maitrik Thakkar has moved on to 25 of just 12 balls. Gulshan Nain firing on all cylinders, 41 of 16. Overall, it's been an amazing cricket match. All we are hoping for is Ace to keep up with the required run rate because the required run rate will be in the 12s, 13s. Go straight down the ground. Rishikesh Mapara had the opportunity, but he let that catch one go by. Never easy in your follow through. But Rishikesh Mapara here will complete the over. 13 runs coming. 203 for 5 after 17 are the Golden Stallions. Right, Sanjay Dalvi to bowl the 18th. Oh, he's gone over the top. Switch it. Goes for 4. My, this is some batting from Gulshan Nain. First he employed the ramp to a left arm spinner Rishikesh Mapara in the last over. Now he's taking on Sanjay Dalvia. First ball itself goes to the third man boundary for 4. Good thinking from Gulshan, and very good thinking and even more better execution. All in all, is proving out to be a lovely and wonderful batting display from the Golden Stallions overall. Gulshan Nain has quickly moved on to 45 of just 17 balls. Right, steps out, goes over the top. How far is this one going? It's gone all the way for 6. It's cleared long on comfortably in the end. This is mind-boggling batting from Gulshan Nain. Brings up his half-century as well. Along with that shot, 51 not out of 18 balls. Take a bow, Gulshan Nain. This batting display from the Golden Stallions is putting them in a very strong position here. Inside half of the bat. (51 of 19). Switch it again. Where's this one gone? Should be a couple of runs here for Gulshan Nain. Right, couple of balls now to go in the 18th. 215 for 5. Goes down the ground towards long off. Will go for 4. Gulshan Nain. This is terrific batting from the right-hander. First came inside the line of the ball. Then gave the charge to the bowler. And long off. Couldn't get close to it. Amit Kohli there. Choosing not to dive. Gulshan Nain has quickly moved on to 57 here of just 21 balls. 16 runs have come off this over. The partnership is 86 of just 33 balls. That's how quickly these guys have made their runs. 18 overs have been bowled. 219 for 5 are the Golden Stallions. Cleaned up behind his legs here is the left-hander, is it? We'll have to wait to see what the umpire has to say, because the wicketkeeper reckons that it's The batsman reckons it's come off the keeper's pads. The umpires will have a word with each other. Okay, we have the replay to show for. This is going to be one interesting replay. Let's see what's happened here. Okay. This does not give us any conclusive evidence because the wicketkeeper came right behind the ball. So we're not sure whether it's come off the wicketkeeper's pads or it's come and it's gone on to hit the leg stump. Okay, he's been given out here. The left-handed Maitrik Thakkar. Well played, Maitrik, for your 27. Coming in quick time of just 13 balls. Very well played, Maitrik. He's done his job. He's given his team a very respectable total on the board. Put on a very good partnership along with Gulshan Nain. "86 runs of 34 balls for Gulshan Nain and Maitrik Thakkar. That's how the partnership fared. That's why you're seeing such a huge total on the board. Initially, it was Asgar Khan and Rohan Dharia who put up a similar partnership, 85 coming off 51 balls. This one came in much more quicker time. And they've done a terrific job for their side so far, have the Golden Stallions. Rishikesh Mapara. We'll have to see how he goes now to the new batsman. Worked away on the onside. Will be a single. Gets off the mark. Does Charandeep Singh with that single. The good thing is that Gulshan Nain is back on strike because I don't think Gulshan Nain is going to hold back here. 220 on the board with 4 balls to come in the penultimate over. Gulshan Nain firing on all cylinders. 57 coming of just 22 balls. Slashed. I think it was a catch put down. We'll have to see the replay for this one because it wasn't clear. He certainly stopped some runs for his side. Yes, it was airy fairy. Did it go on the bounce or did it go on the full to him? We're not sure because even the replay wasn't conclusive enough. Oh, he's put it down. Had the chance to pick up a wicket here. It would have been Charandeep Singh back in the hut. But instead he gets a single. The fielding has been a tad disappointing, have the ace in the field. They've put down a few catches. I remember Rohan Dharia being dropped twice. Another catch goes a begging here. Right, now Gulshan Nain. The man on fire on strike. Gets the inner half of the bat. Will go for 4. Gulshan Nain. It does not matter if you're losing wickets at the other end. He is carrying on in his merry way out here at the Air India Cricket Ground in Kalina. He wanted to hit that on the onside, but not in that direction. Went between square leg and fine leg that were in the 30-yard circle. Gets a boundary nevertheless. Does Gulshan Nain. Moves on to 62 of just 24 balls. He is going hammer and tons out here. Wide a ball now to come. Using the reverse sweep. Unable to put a bat to ball properly. But will pick up a single off the last ball. 2-7 for 6 are the Golden Stallions with an over to come. Take a look at these partnerships. Couple of them, 85 or 51 to between Rohan Dhari and Asgar Khan to start off with. And then Gulshan Nain and Maitrik Thakkar putting on 88 of just 34 balls. That's how quickly these runs have come. And hence you see such a big mammoth total on the board, 227 for 6. And Gulshan Nain on strike. Anything can happen in the last over. It's going to be Sanjay Dalvi to bowl the final over of the innings. Steps out. Goes over the top. How far has he hit this one? He's hit this far enough for 6, and that's all that matters. First he came inside the line of the ball, and then he gave the left arm spinner the charge. Take a look at this. And that was a clean hit. Very clean hit. This is quality batting from Gulshan Nain. Amazing batting overall by Gulshan Nain. 69 of just 26 balls. He's making batting look very simple out there. Cuts in the gap for 4. Once it beat point and third man, there was no looking back on that one. Golden Stallions are looking very strong at the moment. Quality batting from the Golden Stallions. This is exactly what you want to see as a batting unit. Particularly in the last few overs, you want to see a galore of boundaries and sixes. And Gulshan Nain is providing them with the same. 10 runs have come of the first 2 balls. A boundary followed by a 6. Now opting to come over the wicket. Steps out, goes over the top of the bowlers, and this will go for 4 as well. Sanjay Dalvi, you may bowl around the wicket, you may bowl over the wicket. Gulshan Nain is not going to change anything that he's doing. Once again coming inside the line of the ball and then using his feet. And going straight as an arrow this time round. Goes for 4. We are seeing some quality batting from the Golden Stallions. Gulshan Nain has moved on to 77, and guess what? It's come of just 28 balls. Now opting to come around the wicket. Cut away. What's happening? Literally feels like there are no fielders on the cricket field because Gulshan Nain is finding the gaps very easily out here. Amazing cut shot. He's always been strong through the point region. And he's just showing us his class. Take a look at this. He's moved into the 80s. '81 of 29 balls, strike rate of 279.31. That's how well Gulshan Nain is going. He's going at a strike rate of over 250 here, which is not an easy feat. What has happened there? The wicketkeeper taking evasive action. It's gone behind the keeper. And the ball will probably just hold up in play. And he'll come back for the third here, will Charandeep Singh. So 4 runs have come here when you consider wide, and 3 runs added extra to the total. Make that 4. 249 now on the board. I don't think we want to see Charandeep Singh on strike. If you're supporting the Golden Stallions, you're a teammate, relative, family member, friend of the Golden Stallions, you want to see Gulshan Nain on strike. Okay, well done, Charandeep Singh. How far has he hit this ball? It will go in Ahmed Kohli's hands. He's hit it straight down the throat of long off. He stepped out as well, did Charandeep Singh here. Took it on the full. I don't think he timed that well, wanting to go probably a lot more straighter. Found Amit Kohli in the deep. So it's going to be a new batsman to face the last ball of the innings. And Gulshan Nair might be stranded on 81 of 29. All in all, it's been a terrific batting affair by the Golden Stallions so far. With a ball to come, and it's going to be number 9 to face that ball. Top hit. Long on. Pramod Chandan puts it down. They'll settle down for the single. And that'll be it. Exactly 250 runs on the board at the end of 20 overs for the loss of 7 wickets. Golden Stallions, well done, very well done. Ace have their works cut out here. Gulshan Nair ending up 81 not out of just 29 balls. Now take a look at this scorecard. Gulshan Nair, as I said, finishing up 81 not out of 29 balls. Asgar Khan went at a strike rate of 250 of just 25. Rohan Dharia played really well for his 46 of 34. Unlucky to miss out on a half century. And Maitrik Thakkar, the left-hander, 27 of 14. Nikhil Changlani picked up a couple of wickets in his 4, but he was very expensive, going for 43. Abhishek Zaveri went for 52 in his 4 overs, which is very expensive, and picked up a wicket. Neeraj Bajaj in his 3 overs went for 19 and picked up a wicket, the most economical bowler so far. Ace need exactly 251 to get over this line. It's not going to be easy from here, but we're going to have to wait and see how they fare from here with the bat. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The chase has gotten underway. Not good readings if you're an Ace fan, because they're 3 for 3 at the moment. Not even done with the second over. Pranav, Parav picking up a wicket in this over. Amit Kohli and Sivanandan Konar, they need a partnership here. Worked away on the onside. Mid-on will tidy up. Will only be a single. Two overs have been bowled. 4 for 3. Our ace. Mudassir got a couple of wickets in his very first over. That was the first over of the innings as well. Starts off with a slower one here. The right on top are the Golden Stallions. First with bat in hand, now with ball in hand. Ace are going to have to bat out of their skins to even try and get close to the total put up by the Golden Stallions. It's this pair that are going to have to do something out there for them now. Well bowled, Mudassir on the stumps. Amit plays it away onto the offside for a single. Things haven't started off as Ace would have wanted to have done so. When you're chasing such a big total, the opening partnership is that gives you the start, gives you it is the key to try and get close to the total, because now they're going to have to really bat out of their skins. Some magic has to take place. It's going to take a miracle from here for the Ace to try and get close to the total. Mudassir to Sivanandan Konar. Down the leg side will be signalled as a white ball by the umpire. Contrasting fast bowlers, Mudassir and Parav. Mudassir has a longer run up, comes in, tries to hit the deck as hard as he possibly can. Right, Sivanandan Konar facing up. Well bowled, Mudassir, leaving the right-hander after pitching. Never an easy ball to negotiate. They have a slip in place for Mudassir. They reckon an outside edge can be on the cards at any time. They have the runs in the bank. They can afford to attack. They are on top at the moment. Sivanandan Konar has only faced 3 balls so far. Drives on the up. There is a fieldsman out there in the deep. Will only be a single. Good looking shot for one. Now it's going to be Amit Kohli to face up. They play a lot of cricket, do Amit Kohli, Sivanandan Konar. So they'll expect themselves to at least put up a partnership here. You may not probably get close to the total or get the total or win from here, but you can at least fight. Need not give it away easily to the Golden Stallions. What you want to see is a fight. That's what cricket is all about. You want to compete. Goes over the top, but how far has this one gone? It will go for 4. Good shot from Amit Kohli. Drifting into the pads of Amit Kohli, Mudassir at that point in time. And Amit Kohli flicked that beautifully in the end over mid-on's head. Remember, the rules of the power play are different in this tournament. First 4 overs will be mandatory power play overs. Thereafter, a couple of overs can be taken between the 11th and the 16th. Dot to complete the third. 11 for 3, our ace. Well, ball Parav getting some extra bounce, trying to hit the deck as hard as he possibly can. He's reaping the rewards so far as Parav. Bowled his first over, picked up a wicket, gave away only 3 runs in that. They've started off really well. You have the Golden Stallions. Down the ground. Mid-on gets a hand to it. Takes away the pace of the ball. Will only be a single to Sivanandan. .250 is a lot of runs, irrespective of how well you bat. Getting to 250 is no mean feat. It is a big achievement. It's not every day that you go into a T20 thinking you're going to get 250. Thanks to the heroics of Gulshan Nain and Asgar Khan. Asgar Khan managed 50. Gulshan Nain went into the 80s. 81 not out of 29 balls to Gulshan Nain. It's made a lot of difference to the Golden Stallions. They've started off on a high. Gets an outside edge. No slip this time for Parav. He should have been there because they can afford to attack. Gives Amit Kohli a boundary. Amit Kohli would be hoping that this boundary helps him get a move on from here. Flashing outside the line of the off stump. That would have gone in the stomach of first slip. Strange, you have one for Mudassir. Why not have one for Parav as well? Now there's a slip coming in. And you never know if you'll get an outside edge in the first place. Because seldom they come in that region. And when they come, you need to take them. You need to have men in the right areas. Parav might have a very small run-up. He walks for a long part of his run-up. But he can hit the deck hard. He can get some assistance from the wicket. Amit Kohli. One would expect Amit Kohli to deliver for his side here. His side is in trouble. Okay. That one got to him a lot more quicker than he anticipated. Wanting to pull that ball, but in no position to do so. Right. Ball to come now in the 4th. Only 16 runs on the board. This is the last ball of the mandatory power play overs. Outswinger given as a wide by the umpire. And look at Parav's reaction. He feels he's been hard done over there. He felt that was inside the tram line, but the umpire reckons that was besides the tram line. Either way is a run added to ace. Look at the equation. 97 balls, 234. How do you get that? It's virtually very difficult to get anything close to that. That is asking for too much. Outside edge. Amit Kohli walks. Parav has gotten another outside edge. Amit Kohli could not stand the test here. This is very good bowling from Parav. Amit Kohli feeling for the ball outside the off stump. Only gets an outside edge. That's what happens when you're chasing a daunting total. You're not sure how to go about it. 4 overs have been bowled. 17 for 4 are ace at the moment. Muddassir is bowled a tight line here. 3 dot balls to Sivanandan corner. He's struggling to rotate the strike here. 3 of 9. They need runs and they need plenty of them to ace at the moment. Will only be a single. Let's see how Neeraj Bajaj goes here because he's just walked into bat. His side is expecting him to get some runs. Well bowled, Muddassir. Very well bowled. Playing inside the line of the ball. Neeraj Bajaj expecting it to come in, but it held its line after pitching. Never an easy ball to negotiate. They have a slip in place as well. A ball to come now in the 5th over. The top stuff from Muddassir. Picked up a couple of wickets. He's bowling the last ball of his 3rd over. He's gone for only 9 runs. Cleaned up. Poles rupture. Taking the off peg. Was a similar delivery on the previous delivery. Was threatening to come into the right-hander, but pitching and it held its line. Ball holding its line. Never easy to negotiate. Top stuff from Muddassir. Neeraj Bajaj goes for a golden duck. 5 overs have been bowled. Ace are 18 for 5 now, with 233 needed of the last 15. Para will continue. He's picked up a couple of wickets as well in his 2 overs. Ace are struggling at the moment. 18 for 5. Not good reading. Sivanandan corner trying to make room for himself. The only option really that he has is to go after the bowling, irrespective of how things are going on in the middle. Well bowled, Parav outside the line of the off stump. Flirting outside the line of the off stump. Sivanandan corner. Worked away on the onside. And Sivanandan corner will pick up a boundary. He's called the Dark Devil of Ghatkopar apparently. Sivanandan corner. Don't write him off. He can be entertaining if he stays out there. Remember, he has the license to kill because they're chasing a mammoth total. Nobody's going to fault him even if he were to get out trying to do that, because that is what Ace need. They need a galore of boundaries and sixes. The required run rate is 15.39. Every time that you don't get 15 runs in an over, that required run rate will keep going up, which will put a lot of pressure on the batsman. Literally, you're counting a couple of boundaries, a couple of sixes every single over. Right, Sivanandan corner facing up. Right up there in the block hole, but goes down the ground for 4. So a couple of boundaries here for Sivanandan Konar. This will make him feel a lot more better. They need runs, do ace. And Sivanandan Konar is just starting to provide the same. Was pitched up. He took it on the full and played it straight over the bowler's head. Good shot from Sivanandan Konar. They need a lot of that, do ace. A ball to come now in the 6th. 26 for 5. Outside the run of the off stump, played away to point. Will be a dot to complete the 6th. 26 for 5 are ace. Pramod Chandan gets a single of the very first ball that he faces, brings Sivanandan Konar back on strike. Okay, he's found in front as Konar. He's running. Only he wants to run, not Pramod Chandan. The umpire goes in favor of the batsman this time round because he was a fair distance down the track. So one won't fault the umpire for going in favor of the batsman. But DRS would be very interesting. A review, if they had the option of a review, things would have been different, I feel, because that might have been clattering into the stumps. Mudasar has this habit of bowling a couple of slower deliveries in his over and bowls it really well. So he is certainly confident with his slower ones. And the best part about Mudasar is he's bowling wicket to wicket there as well on the stumps. Sivanandar playing that down to long on for a single. Pramod Chandan. What can we expect from him? Batting at number 7. Batting well outside his crease to try and negotiate the movement that Mudasar is getting here. Mudasar has picked up 3 wickets single-handedly. He's bowling his last over here as Mudasar. They want him to try and get another wicket under his belt. Single brings Sivanandan Konar on strike. Lovely shot this time from Sivanandan Konar, giving himself some room. Mudasar has been bowling wicket to wicket, so he could premeditate that shot. Flashed it through cover. There was a man in the deep, but he could not cut it out to his right. And Sivanandan Konar picks up another boundary under his belt. Now Sivanandan will need some support from Pramod Chandan here. They got to go at 15, 16, 17s every over to try and keep abreast with the asking rate, which is not going to be easy under this under these circumstances. 7 overs have been bowled. 33 for 5 are ace. Right, skipper employing himself with the ball, Sachin Bhandari. Off the back foot, unable to put bat to ball. Pramod Chandan there. Ish will need a mammoth over here. They'll need to try and get a lot of runs under their belt. They need a few overs where they can get 20s in them, because if that happens, it will help them going forward. They need to get that required run rate coming down, because it's loitering in the 16s and 17s at the moment, which is never easy. Remember, they're 5 wickets down. I don't know how they're going to do that, but only a miracle can really save Ace from here. Pramod Chandan quietly picking up a single. He's leaving the responsibility to Sivanandan Konar to take on the bowling. To be fair, Sivanandan has faced 20 deliveries for his 17, so one would expect him to try and go hammer and tons here. To his fortune, he's picked up 3 boundaries in the last 2 overs, so he will be high on confidence. He knows that they need a galore of boundaries and sixes here. Sachin Bhandari, the captain, wanting to employ himself with the ball. Off the back foot, they're running the first one gingerly, which will mean they'll settle down for the single. Ace has to make the player. They can't afford to only keep picking up ones and twos. Pramod Chandan as well needs to fire from the other end, and he needs to do that quickly over here, because there's somebody who has to get those 80-90 runs in 30-40 balls in order for them to stay alive in the match. Number 7 is out there, so this partnership has to get runs and not even lose their wicket, which is a very big challenge. It's never going to be easy. And by the looks of it, Golden Stallions have a decent bowling attack, which will not help Ace in any which way. They're going to have to bat out of their skins here. One is expecting Sivanandan Konar to go bonkers and bananas here, because he's going to have to get the runs for them. But can he get those 20s here? Can he get 20 and over from year after? They're going to have to try and get that required run rate to 12, 11, 13, because 17, 16 is way too much. 8 overs have been bowled. 37 for 5 it will be. Sivanandan Konar will be on strike now. Manmeet Chandok has been asked to bowl here. He's going to be bowling the 9th. Oh, he goes over the top, Sivanandan Konar. I think he's connected really well there. It's gone all the way by the looks of it. No, it's gone on the bounce to the boundary. I'd like to look at this replay once again because first up it looked like it cleared the ropes, but the umpire reckons that it just bounced before it. Sivanandan got hold of that really well that time round. And the ball probably just bounced before the boundary. Back live, cut away, in the gap. Should pick up a couple of runs here. What's happened there? Sivanandan Konar has been sent back by Pramod Chandan. Come on, Pramod, you need runs. You need to run your runs. You need a lot of runs. Manmeet Chandok to Pramod Chandan. Cuts. And he's timed that beautifully as Pramod Chandan. Beats the man in the deep comfortably in the end. He was a deep extra cover. No one sweeping on the offside, which we are regularly used to seeing. So Pramod finally gets a boundary under his belt. That should make him or help him breathe a sigh of relief, because that could be the first of many more to come. Slammed through the offside. Deep extra cover. We'll keep it down to a single. What's happened there? Has he been caught here? No, he hasn't been. 9 overs have been bowled. 49 for 5. It will be ace. Outside the line of the off stump. Wide will be the signal by the umpire. Captain Sachin Bhandari, medium pacer. Well bowled, Sachin. On the stumps. That's what you need to do. Keep bowling wicket to wicket. Add to the pressure. 64 balls, 201 runs required. How do you do that? It's not going to be easy for me. For Ace, they're behind the 8 ball at the moment. Outer half of the bat. Going towards the boundary will be a single. Very well bowled there by Sachin Bhandari. Pramod Chandan comprehensively beaten outside the line of the off stump. Exactly 200 runs needed now in 63 balls. Sivanandan Konar and Pramod Chandan need to attack here. Ones and twos are not going to be good enough. They need boundaries and sixes. Golden Stallions will be very happy to see the ones and the twos. It will not fritter them one bit. Down the ground will be a single to Pramod Chandan. Sivanandan Konar making some room for himself. Finds point, bit of a misfield. Should give them an extra run. Or will it? No, it won't. They'll settle down for only the single. Okay, I think we're done with the over, but the umpire reckons it's not the case. Crashed to the man in the deep. Alright, so we're going to have to make it this way, that now 10 overs have been bowled. 55 for 5 our ace. Whilst the players take drinks, we'll take a short 4-minute break and bring you live action thereafter. pitching it up to him. And Abhishek Zaveri up to the task. Going over the bowler's head itself. Top shot from Abhishek when you consider it was his first ball that he was facing. Let's hope it's just the first of many more to come, because they need a lot of big hits. Do ace at the moment. Abhishek Zaveri plays a lot of cricket himself. Very experienced campaigner. Right, here we go. Slower one outside the line of the off stump. .65 for 6. Abhishek Zaveri. One would expect him to give them a kick from here. They need a lot of runs to ace. The required run rate has gone about 21.49. That is a lot of runs to get every over. You can expect yourself to get those amount of runs in a couple of overs or 3 overs at best. But getting that every over from here is virtually very, very difficult. I won't say impossible, because crazy things can happen in a cricket match. But by the looks of it, Ace are going to be struggling here. Can Abhishek Zaveri do something similar to what Gulshan Nen did for the Golden Stallions? That's one way to try and get back into the match. He got 81 of 29 balls. That's how well he played, Gulshan Nen. But somebody is going to have to replicate that innings for Ace here. And Abhishek Zaveri has stonked his first ball for 6, so one would expect him to carry on from here, doing something on similar lines. Right, Manmeet Chandok. Okay, a bit of an interruption again. Abhishek Zaveri facing up. Cleaned up. Off cutter. Came slowly off the wicket. Abhishek Zaveri was beaten in the air and off the deck. This was how Sivanandan Konar got out. But we need to see how Abhishek Zaveri got out. Was a clever piece of bowling from Manmeet Chandok. Slowed it up in the air and took the leg peg. 7th wicket down for Ace at the score of 65. With 3 balls to come in the 12th. Struggling at the moment. Left-handed Rishikesh Mapara has come into bat to join Pramod Chandan. I'm afraid they're not probably going to even play out the overs here with the way they're batting. Ace. Not to show who's going to be getting the runs now with number 9 in the middle. You can't expect much from Rishikesh Mapara. Pramod Chandan is taking his own time. Defended. I'm disappointed to see that the ace did not really come out and compete with the bat. When you're chasing about 250, the need of the hour is partnerships and runs at the top. And when the top order does not deliver, you cannot ask much from your lower middle order and the tail. 66 for 7. Sorry looking scorecard for ace. It's been Golden Stallions all the way. First with bat in hand, now with ball in hand. Now Manmeet Chandok is bowling dibbly-dobbly, gentle medium pacers here. If not, try and pick up singles if you're not able to hit the boundaries. But Rishikesh Mapara was intent on defending his first 3 balls. 12 overs have been bowled. 66 for 7 our ace. Right, Charandeep Singh to Pramod Chandan. He's opting to come around the wicket here, off spinner. Pramod Chandan can afford to access the onside. They got to target bowlers here. When you're needing well over 20 as your required run rate, you cannot afford to hit anything less than 20 every over. So you're going to have to start targeting bowlers here. One cannot afford or expect Rishikesh Mapara to fire on all cylinders. Batting at number 9 has just walked into bat. So Pramod Chandan has to do the scoring here. The bulk of the scoring has to come from the right-hander's bat. The role for Rishikesh Mapara here will be that you try and get Pramod Chandan back on strike. That's his role at the moment. And Pramod Chandan has to hit a few boundaries and sixes every over. They'll at least need a couple of boundaries and a 6 every over from here. And the rest being 1s and 2s. And probably even that won't be good enough, because the required run rate would have climbed over 20 to 23. Pramod Chandan now facing up to Charandeep. Should be called a wide. And will also go in for 4. So 5 bonus runs for ace here. They need them. Runs are at a premium at the moment, and they need to come thick and fast for the aces. 13 overs have been bowled. 75 for 7 are ace at the moment. Manmeet Chandok, Rishikesh Mapara gets a full toss. He plays it down to deep mid-wicket. Let's see how Pramod Chandan goes here, because he needs to take on the bowling now. He's faced 19 deliveries for his 16. The need of the hour are big hits. The required run rate is well about 20 to 23. Worked away on the onside. Will pick up a single here, will Pramod Chandan. So far, Pramod Chandan has been dealing in ones and twos. But one needs to tell him that he needs to go after the bowling, irrespective of what happens. Even if he were to get out trying to do that, nobody's going to complain. But the need of the hour is to try and fight. You don't want to just give it away easily to your opponents. Try and reduce the margin of defeat. It might help in the net run rate going forward. You never know. So the last thing you want is to give up a little too early. Right, Pramod Chandan back on strike. Drives. Good looking on drive for a single. Rishikesh uses the long handle here, but how well has he hit that? He's hit that straight to the fieldsman, who has not only dropped the catch but conceded a boundary to go along with that. They have a lot of runs on the board of the Golden Stallions, so I don't think it will bother them one single little bit, but it's still a catch put down. Rishikesh Mapara gets a boundary under his belt. Fortuitous boundary, one would have to say. Oh, he goes again, this time to the onside. But how far has he hit this one? Mid-wicket takes it. Good catch in the end. Charandeep taking a smart catch. And they lose their eighth, do the ace. Never looked like being in the game, ace so far. First with ball in hand, now with bat in hand. This innings is going nowhere really. 83 for 8. After the end of 14 overs with the batting power play being taken. Finally, Pramod gets hold of one. But the fieldsman out there in the deep does really well to keep it down to a single. Required run rate has gone about 28. And with only 2 wickets in hand and nobody really firing for ace, match pretty much seems in favour of the Golden Stallions. An inside edge will go for 4. But 28-30 every over is way too much to ask for with one batsman who is set, but he's not looking to use the long handle, and the other batsman was just walked into bat. Well bowled, Charandeep. Single down to long on by Nikhil Changlani. Pramod Chandan, 19 of 22. When is he going to step on to the accelerator? Yes, you might be going down, but you want to reduce the margin of defeat. Outer half of the bat, might run away for 4. Will run away for 4 eventually. Pramod Chandan wanting to go over extra cover, getting a thick outside edge. Couple of boundaries in the over. 1 ball to go in the 15th. Remember, this is the batting power play going on, so you have the license to kill. And Pramod Chandan needs to use the long handle. Yeah, he's gone straight. I think he's connected really well on this one. Will go for 4. Mid-off was up in the 30-yard circle. There was long on, but he was a mere spectator at the end of it all. Good shot from Pramod. Very good shot. They need a few sixes, a few boundaries every over. 15 overs have been bowled. 97 for 8 are ace, with 154 needed in the last 5 overs. Well bowled, Parav. Wicket to wicket. That's what you need to do. Nikhil Changlani, the best thing he could do is bring Pramod Chandan back on strike, because Pramod has started to get some boundaries. He is the set batsman. That's a lot more better. That's Nikhil's role here. Pramod Chandan, 27 of 24. Probably not good enough on the given evening, but he has at least started to take on the bowling. We can expect some entertainment from his bat here. Well bowled, part of outside the line of the off stump. Completely beaten that time, Pramod Chandan. Pramod Chandan has a pattern to his batting. He will take his time initially. And once he's faced those 20-25 balls, that's when he starts to tee off. Pulls. Well, fine leg. Will only be a single. Nikhil Changlani. He's faced 5 balls for his 6 runs. Can he take on the bowling here? Full marks to the Golden Stallions for the way they've played tonight. They made their team proud. Their friends, relatives watching will be very happy to see the way they've performed. First with bat in hand, literally won the match single-handedly with their bat, putting up 250. Now doing a fine job with the ball, and I think that's the 9th wicket gone down. Nikhil Changlani, in his quest to try and get some runs for his side, will perish here. That ball was always dipping on him. Yes, it was a full toss, and mind you, the best batsmen in the world say that the full toss is one of the more difficult balls to score off, because that's what you don't practice at all. Also brings the over to a closure. Too many 9s on the board. 16 overs have been bowled. 99 for 9 our ace. Last man in, Sanjay Dalvi. He'll be off strike. Pramod Chandan will get a single probably. Down to long on. Sanjay Dalvi. One can't expect anything from him really, because none of the batsmen have fired prior to this. You can't expect number 11 to get runs. We'll get a single here with Sanjay Dalvi on his very first delivery. Down the ground. Long on will take it on the bounce. Pramod wanting to go a lot more straighter. Sanjay Dalvi. Can he use the long handle here? Can he try and strike boundaries and sixes? Worked away on the onside. There is deep square leg, so it will only be a single. Pramod Chandan will probably not hold back here. 30 of 28. He will try and find the boundary here as well. Will be a big wide ball. Will this be called a no ball for pitching outside the pitch? Is what the umpires will have to probably take a call on. I'm waiting to see the signal. It's wide signal by the umpire. Another wide. Couple of wides being bowled here by Manmeet Chandok. When you don't see boundaries and sixes, T20 cricket as well can get very boring, because that's what you're expecting when you're seeing T20 cricket. Rohan Dharia did a good job with the bat in hand. Now has ball in hand. Goes over the top. Sanjay Dalvi. Deep mid-wicket will tidy up. Pramod Chandan only walks the single. Right. Pramod Chandan wants to probably take on the bowling here. Cut away. Straight to point. And that's it. Pramod Chandan will lose his wicket here. He denied the second run to Sanjay Dalvi. He wanted to take on the bowling. Got a short and wide ball. But he only managed to cut it straight to point. And backward point was well placed. There you go. Getting underneath the ball and cutting it rather than keeping it down, going airy-fairy. And that's always dangerous. And pays a heavy price by losing his wicket. Eventually, they're bundled out for 108 RAs. It's been Golden Stallions all the way long, winning the match comfortably in the end by a huge margin of 142 runs. That is very big, 142 runs. This is how it all went. It was ace. They won the toss, elected to field first. They would really rue their decision to try and field first. As you can see what happened in the first innings, 250 for 7. Then when ace came out to bat, Pramod Chandan top scoring with 31 of 30, the last man to fall. Sivanandan Konar looked good, 26 for 31, but was not good enough on the given evening. Mudasir Bhatt chipped in with 3 wickets in his 4 overs, giving away only 16 runs. Parav Jain as well picked up 3 wickets, gave away only 19 runs in his 4 overs. All in all, Golden Stallions winning the match by 142 runs. That's it from the first match. We'll bring you the second match, which will be starting in 15 to 20 minutes from now on. So do stay tuned in. Thank you.